Today is class number 10 in this course, and we will be going over Ikhfa today, inshallah, which is concealment. I hope that everybody can hear me okay, actually, just on a side note, because I am teaching from a different room today, and I'm not sure if the internet is quite as strong here. If at any time my voice is continuously not easily understandable or breaks up, or there's interference because of my phone, which I have here as well, just for any messages. If something's going wrong, then I can contact my team members. I have that here just in case. So if anything's wrong, just raise your hand. But other than that, please keep your hands lowered. So like we always remind you, make sure that you maintain respect for the Quran by having performed wuzu, covering your head, and sitting in a quiet room. Make sure that you have logged in with the correct ID. So today we have a few Okay, so my mic was just muted. Sorry about that. I was just mentioning that there are a few students that have signed in with the wrong ID today again. We have let them into the class for now, but they are requested to please change their IDs to the student IDs that they were allocated, so that they won't have to be sent to the waiting room. Okay, so we can now go on to the lesson. I want to start with ta'awuz. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, and tasmiyah. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. This is the correct pronunciation, so make sure that you read this properly, inshallah, when we get to it. So Ikhfa, this is, I'm going to increase the size actually. Okay, so Ikhfa is what we're going to go through today. And Ikhfa means to conceal. The learner should be taught to pronounce meme sakin with a light 2-second nasal sound if the next word starts with the letter ba. Okay. So we have a few things here. I can also explain that to you in easier to understand language. So like I said, Ikhfa means to conceal or to hide or suppress. So the sound of noon sakin or tanween will be concealed, partially be concealed. We'll get to that, inshallah. What happens is, as you can see, there is a bar that's highlighted here in red. When you see that there is a meme sakin, so a meme with a sukoon on top, and it is followed by a ba, letter ba, with the next word, then what you have to do is you have to, you have to say that meme sakin with a 2-second nasal sound, okay? 2-second light nasal sound. So for example, ترميهم sorry, my throat. ترميهم بحجارة. So as you can hear, this meme has been prolonged for 2 seconds with a light ghunna sound, nasal sound. And I did that because this meme sakin was followed by a ba. Okay, this rule is called Ikhfa meme sakin. Okay. It's the 2 seconds nasal sound of the meme because it is followed by the ba. This is also another example. I'm going to do the next two as well. أيهم بذلك هم بالساهرة. hum bisahirati. So you can see that when there is a ba in the new word, it starts with the ba. It is preceded with a meme with a sukoon. Then that meme with a sukoon you will say with a light 2-second nasal sound. So this is one part of the ikhfa. Another thing that I want to mention about ikhfa before we get into the practice stage. Sorry, I don't know what's happening. I have a dry throat today. So this is what I've just mentioned. Ikhfa mim sakin. This is what we've just done. Ikhfa mim sakin is here. 2-second nasal sound. Now I want to talk about ikhfa noon sakin and tanween. I got this from the supplements file, and you can find this on the NQC website. When you go to the NQC website and you search for course material, it's talimulquran.org.uk /courses/G4 holy Quran recitation course. If you just search for it on the Talimul-Quran website, then you'll be able to access all of this course material that we are using regularly. So this is just a summary of the rules that we are going through, and it's a summary of how long you elongate which rule. This is where I got that from. Okay. Okay. So there are ikhfa mim sakin, and then there is also ikhfa noon sakin and tanween. Okay. So you will also do a light nasal sound here as well, with 2 seconds, 2 counts, 2 seconds, 2 beats. It's all the same thing. If the next letter after the noon sakin, as in noon with a sukoon, or tanween, noon sakin or tanween, they both make the same sound. If they are followed by a letter without a tashdid. Okay, so like it sounds a little bit confusing, but I think you'll get the hang of it. It actually depends on which letters there are. There's 15 letters that this applies to. So there will be light nasal sound, always prolonged for 2 seconds. If the next letter has no tashdid, so no shadda after the noon sakin or after the tanween. Okay. Now, as you know, that there are 6 letters of izhar and 1 letter of iqlab, which I think you learned last week, which is the ba letter, which iqlab means to change. So you have to change the noon to a meme. If there's a small meme usually present, sometimes it's not present, but if it's present, then you whether or not it's present doesn't matter, but you have to change that noon sakin into a meme sound, meme sakin, and that's iqlab. So if you take away out of all the 28 letters of the Holy Quran, of the Arabic alphabet, sorry, if you take away 6 letters of idgham, 6 letters of izhar, and 1 letter of iqlab, the letter ba, then 15 letters remain. Those 15 letters are the huruful ikhfa, the letters of concealing or concealment. Those letters are ta, tha, jim, dal, zal, za, Sin, Sheen, Sod, Dod, Do, Zo, Fa, Qaf, Kaf. These are 15 letters where you have to do Ikhfa. It sounds more difficult than it actually is. There are 6 letters where you have to do Izhar. There are 6 letters for Idgham and 1 for Iqlab. All of those amount to 15. And then all the letters that are left over are basically the ones that you have to do Ikhfa on. Okay? So you have to do the nasal sound for 2 seconds is what I actually mean. So I think it all sounds a little bit more confusing than it actually is. Why don't we go ahead and practice this and see if I've made any sense. So can I have the first student for today, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes.
I will unmute L207.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Is it L207?
Yes.
Okay, good. So have I made this more complicated than it had to be, or is there something that you did take away from this?
I think the words are difficult to remember, but if like Alif, Hamza and these, if we take out these, so I think we can do it.
Exactly. So all the letters like Alif, Hamza, Ha, Ha, Kha, Ain, Ghain, those letters, if you take those away, and then also the other letters, there are idgham letters.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's Ya, Wa, Nun, is it?
Yes, those idgham letters. There are 4 kinds, with nasal sound and without nasal sound. So if you take all of those away, if you go over those, and when you take those away, all the letters that are left are the ones that you do the ikhfa on.
Okay, yeah.
So for now, on this one, we're going to be practicing the ikhfa mim sakin just for now. So don't worry. Inshallah, you will learn it. So let's do the first line again, and let's see how that one goes. Remember to do the ta'awuz in the proper way and read it slowly and carefully so you don't make any mistakes.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, good. Can I just write down your ID again? Was it
L207?
L207, Jazakallah. Okay, so I would like you to start reading the first word, please.
Okay. ترميهم بحجارة.
Okay, good. So as I could hear, you pronounced the meme for 2 seconds. You gave it a 2-second nasal sound. And can you explain to me why you did that?
When meme will be with meme second, and the next word will be ba, then we do meme ikhfa and then for 2 seconds.
Excellent, mashallah. Well done. That was really well explained. So why don't we move on to the next word? Can you read this?
Ayyuhum bidhalika.
Excellent. Last one.
Bisahira.
Okay, good. So can you, I think the other ones you didn't.
Yeah, I think I wrong here. Hard.
This one, yeah, I think you paused on this one.
Okay.
So maybe not pause, or you can pause and then just say that I've read it in continuation or in pausing. Also, remember that this is not a soft letter. Okay, it makes a sharp S sound. Bisayirati. Don't say hum bisa. Okay, don't make the sa sound. So do you want to read this again?
Yeah. Bisahirati.
Okay, yeah, that was good. So these were the ones that I did before. Do you want to do the next line as well?
Okay.
Yes.
Kuntum bihi.
Okay, so this noon, this noon will not be prolonged. So we're practicing Ikhfa Mim Sakin,
Okay.
and noon is actually not one of the Ikhfa letters. Noon is one of the idgham letters. So you can, if you haven't practiced them by heart yet, what you can do is, and all the other students, what you can do is you can write down what the iglab letter is on different pieces of paper, and you can hang them up in different places of the house where you spend more time. You can write down on one paper iglab is the letter ba. Ikhfa, you can write down all the 15 letters that I've just mentioned. For idgham, you can write down the 6 letters: ra, lam, mim, noon, waw, and ya. And you can also write down that there are 2 types of idgham, one with gunna sound, one without gunna sound. So without gunna is ra, lam, mim, and noon, and with gunna sound is waw and ya. And also you can do another paper for izhar, where you can write down that there are also 6 letters. Alif or hamza, they count as one, alif and hamza. Alif, hamza, then ha, kha, ain, ghain, and ha. So when you hang those up and you keep, you have a look at them every now and again when you pass or when you're practicing, inshallah you'll be able to differentiate which ones are those. So that way, so noon is not an ikhfa letter, so we will not be making a 2-second nasal sound here. So this you did right. Meme we will be prolonging for 2 seconds because it is followed by a ba, and this is ikhfa meme sakin. So can you read this again, please?
Kuntum bihi.
Okay, Jazakallah. Next one. Next word.
Ya'lam bi anna Allah.
Okay, so can you read this in
Forget.
continue? It's okay. Can you read this in continuation now?
Ya'lam bi anna Allah.
Okay, good. Make sure that this is not pronounced like the letter ha. This is a thick letter. This is not a thick letter. Bi Allah. Okay.
Bi anna Allah.
Okay, yeah, that was better. And the next word?
Rabbuhum bihim.
Good. Okay, that was good. Remember not to prolong the meme in the end. Okay, only if it's followed by a ba.
Okay.
Rabbuhum bihim.
Rabbuhum bihim.
Okay, good, mashallah. That was really good. Excellent. Okay, can we have another student, please?
Yes, I will give you L204.
L204. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
I'm good, yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so what I want you to do is now, I want you to read the second line. But before you do that, I think when I was just talking about the idgham letters, I don't know why I'm all over the place today. I was talking about the idgham letters, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it the correct way. There are 2 kinds of idgham. Can you hear me?
Yes, please, yeah.
Yes. So there are 2 kinds of idgham, with and without gunna, like I said. The 4 letters that are idgham with gunna are noon, mim, ya, and waw. Okay.
Yes, please.
And without gunna is lam and ra. So I'm not sure if I mentioned it the correct way before, but I just thought I should do that one again. So if you can please read. If you can read this, please.
Yes, please. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبشرهم بعذاب.
Okay. And can you do it one more time? I'm not sure if this was quite for 2 seconds, the meme.
وبشرهم بعذاب.
Okay, good. MashaAllah, that was good. Next one.
أحلامهم بعذاب. Sorry.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
can try again. That's okay.
أحلامهم بهذا.
Okay, so this is in the end you can see that there is this alif, and
Yes.
this is a alif of elongation. Okay, so we will be prolonging it because it is preceded by a fatha. Okay, the dal has a fatha. So أحلامهم بهذا. Can you read it?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Jazakallah.
أحلامهم بهذا.
Okay, good. And try and read the zal softly. Zal, like this. Zal.
Zal. Okay.
Okay.
Zal.
Yeah, in a soft sound with your tongue at the top of your teeth. Zal.
Zal.
Okay. Can you hear me okay? I think my internet connection was a bit
Yeah,
wobbly.
sometime it's break. Yeah, sometime.
Oh,
But
no.
still I
Okay.
can hear you. Yeah, sometimes it does.
Okay, so maybe next time I shouldn't change my room.
It's
Okay, so next word, please.
Hum barizuna.
Okay, can you tell me what mistake you made?
Yeah, I had a rest gap. It's 2-second counts.
Yeah, 2 seconds for the meme because it is what is it called?
It's 2-second count.
I know, but what is it called? Do you know the name for what you have to do here?
Ikhfa.
Yes, and specifically?
Is specific.
To do something with the meme. Ikhfa, meme sakin.
Meme sakin. Sorry, yeah.
Good, mashallah. Okay, so you read this word, please, again one more time.
Yeah. Hum barizuna.
Okay, that was better. Still a little bit less. And this bar, can you tell me, is it supposed to be prolonged or not?
It's supposed to be long.
Yes, because there's alif and fatha. So do this one more time. Hum barizuna.
Yes. Hum barizuna.
Okay, good. Jazakumullah. And we can have another student, please.
Jazakallah.
Yes. I'll unmute L216.
L216. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. So this word for you, please, the last line.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أم به جنة.
Okay, so you have made 2 mistakes. Can you tell me which ones? What do you think?
On the B?
No.
Prolong it a bit.
No, not the B.
Jinnah. Maybe the Na?
Yes, the noon. The ba was okay. The noon was not pronounced correctly, and the meme sakina was not pronounced correctly because we have just learned that the ikhfa meme sakin rule says that when you have a meme with a sukoon followed by a ba for the next word, then you have to prolong that meme for 2 seconds, remember?
Yeah.
And this noon has a tashdeed sign on top, a shadda sign. So you have to do a 2 second noon nasal sound. So it should sound something like this. bihi jinnatun.
bihi jinnatun.
Yes, good. Noon was much better. This is still a little bit too short. Let's see how you do on the next word. Read this one, please.
Yahtasim billahi.
Very good, mashallah. And next one.
Hum bi ayatina.
Okay, so you have said humma. It's not humma, it's a meme sakin. This blue meme is a meme sakina. And you will not say it humma because it doesn't have a tashdid and it doesn't have a fatha. So it's just hum. But we prolong the meme because of the ba. So try again one more time, please.
Hum bi ayatina.
Okay, good, mashallah. That was really good. Well done. Jazakallah for that. Okay, so before we move on, we can mute the students for now. Before I give the control to the teaching assistant, I want to just quickly go over this. So we have just done noon, meme sakin, ikhfa meme sakin. So yeah, we have just learned, okay, which is that the meme has a spoon and followed by the next word starting with the ba. Let me say the meme. That's what we have just done. The second part of this ikhfa is that we have to do Lajna sound again for 2 seconds. Step above. Okay, here I'm going to highlight this. Lajna sound for 2 seconds again. In the next letter is anything that doesn't have a tashdid. So the basically what it means is if the noon sakin or the tanween letter, like noon sakin is the noon with the sukoon, tanween are double stroke, like a double stroke of double stroke of fatha are fathatain, and double stroke of kasra is kasratain here. Okay, so if any of the double strokes or the noon sakin is followed by any letter that doesn't have a shadda and is not part of the 15 other letters that are made up of the idgham, like I said before, izhar and iqlab, whatever letters are left after that, the 15 letters that are left after that, those are the ones that you have to do ikhfa on noon sakin and tanween. What that means in reading is that you do a nasal sound like I just highlighted, okay? That's basically what it means. You have to do a nasal sound for 2 seconds on that kind of noon, okay? So, for example, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, you can see that the letter Sod, it is not a letter that is part of idgham, okay, and it is also not a letter that is part of iqlab because iqlab is ba. Also, it is not a letter of izhar, okay. So that means that this noon sakin can be said with a light nasal sound. And I know those of you that have just learned this rule for the first time might be feeling really overwhelmed, because I remember years ago when I learned this rule from Hafiz Sahib, I was quite overwhelmed, and I just used to think to myself, how am I going to look at the next letter while I'm reciting, in the mic or at Ijtima or in the masjid or at home? Am I going to pay attention to the next letter and then see if it's part of idgham or ikhfa or all of that? But now, time has passed and alhamdulillah, it just happens naturally now. So don't give up, don't feel disheartened, and don't feel overwhelmed. Like I said, it's a good idea to just put up a few just tape up a few just like when we used to do for exams, just put up a few papers with the different tables, one table for ikhfa, one for iqlab, one for idgham, one for izhar, and just learn the letters that way, and then you'll know, hopefully, inshallah, how to pronounce this, okay? So 2-second nasal sound for this noon will look like this. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. ينصرون من صلصال ذراعا ذلك منصورا ينقضون رزق كريم ثمنا قليلا من قبل. So I've done the two first lines. I hope that it's made it a little bit clearer. Can I have the first student to practice this noon Ikhfa, please? Noon sakin and tanween Ikhfa.
Yes, I will unmute L211.
L211. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, so any question, or is this okay? Like, do you understand what you have to do here?
I missed few lesson in starting, so I don't know what is 6 letter is har and ikhlas.
Okay, that's fine. So the 6 letters of Ikhfa and Iqlab, you can actually find them. You should be able to find them in all the supplement and all the other that we have here. All the material, you should be able to find those, because if I go into that now, then I would be taking time away from the teaching assistant, which I think I'm already doing. So how about you just read whatever you just understood from Noon Sakin and Tanween, Ikhfa, Noon Sakin and Tanween, and if you make a mistake, then I'll just let you know, okay?
Okay.
All right.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ينصرون
Okay. Sorry, no, just one by one. So this one, you have to do nasal sound. You have prolonged it for 2 seconds, but make a nasal sound, not the full noon sound. Don't say yun sarun. Say yun saruna. Nasal sound, like a bit of a more nasal sound. Can you try again?
Yeah. ينصرون
Okay, that was better. Next word.
من صلصال.
Okay, so the way you're saying it is actually the sound that we would be making if there was a tashdid sign on top. You know, the one that looks like a crown. So then that's how it would sound. But this is a sukoon. So we will make a nasal sound. Min, like this. Min salsalin.
من صلصال.
Okay, and next word.
صراع ذلك
ذلك.
ذلك
In mouth open, not round. ذلك.
ذلك
Excellent. And this one?
منصورا.
Okay. منصورا.
منصورا.
Okay, good. That was better. Well done. Jazakallah. Can we have another student, please?
Yes, I will unmute L214.
Can I just say all the participants that are raising their hand, can you only raise your hand if it's really urgent or if you can't hear me? So we will do one more line, and then I'm going to hand over to the teaching assistant for today. So can the next student these
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Can you please read the next line?
Yeah.
From here.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ينقضون
Okay, good. Next word, please.
رزق كريم
Okay. One more time, please.
رزق كريم
Nasal sound. رزق كريم.
Okay, I try. رزق كريم.
Okay. Maybe it's worth trying later when you have a chance. Just try and hold your nose with your fingers. See if that makes a nasal sound, and then try and repeat that nasal sound without talking.
Repeat it again. I repeat. Okay. رزق كريم.
Okay, yeah. And that was much better. This one, please.
ثمنا قليلا.
Okay. And the last one, please.
من قبل.
Okay, there is a calcula letter here, ba with the sukun. من قبل.
من قبل.
Okay, Jazakallah. Sorry, what's your ID again?
214.
L214?
Yeah.
Okay, Jazakallah. I'm going to hand over to the TA now with apologies that I have taken time off of her part of the lesson. And I can give her the remote control. Assalamu alaikum. Does the TA have the mic?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yes, Jazakallah. I do have control over the mouse now. Jazakallah. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Can we have the first student, please, for the practice?
Yes, I will unmute L233.
L233. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm a bit overwhelmed by this lesson, but we'll give it a go.
Oh, okay. No problem. We will be having a break during Ramadan, so it gives you a better opportunity to just recap before the classes resume as well. So I do know the rules and all the practice can get a bit too much, but obviously the break can be used really well. Also during the recitations for the month of Ramadan, it can just help you by reciting the Holy Quran and obviously applying the rules then as well. So it just sits in your mind, it just recaps as well. So inshallah, with practice, it will get better, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Right. Inshallah, yeah. So now we'll practice. Inshallah, it will be fine. So you start off and I want you to recite the first verse, please. And yeah, start with that one, please.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا أنفقوا مما رزقناكم من قبل أن يأتي يوم لا بيع فيه ولا خلة ولا شفاعة والكافرون هم الظالمون.
Well done. Good. So do you want to recite the highlighted parts again, please? So if you want to recite from here.
Okay.
And actually, so yeah, do recite this part, the highlighted part, actually.
Okay. آمنوا أنفقوا مما.
Okay, so how would you pronounce this one? Also reminding ourselves to the lesson just from today. and the previous ones as well, how would you recite the highlighted part, or just this part here?
I would emphasize the noon. I don't know.
So on the noon, you would have a slight ghunna because the next following letter is fa. So it will be, and also the noon is a noon sakin.
Okay. So fiku.
Exactly, brilliant. So that is the Ikhfa lesson that we had just now. It's so if after a noon sakin, which we have here, that part as well, we've got qaf. After noon sakin, if well, all the letters, the 15 letters that we had, and a fa and qaf are basically part of these, we will be pronouncing, we will conceive the sound of it, and we will be pronouncing it with a 2 to 3 second nasal sound. So it will be something like أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أنفقوا, and then this one will be من قبل. And do you want to recite these again?
Yeah. Fiku.
Yeah.
And then min qabli.
Yeah. And also a jerking sound on the ba, because we've got a ba with a sukoon, so qabli.
Min qabli.
Yeah, that's much better now. Okay, and yeah, that's fine. Okay, do you want to recite the last part of the verse again, please? Oops, not everything, just this one.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. والكافرون هم الظالمون.
Brilliant, that's good, mashallah. Okay, Jazakallah.
Jazakallah, thank you.
Okay, can we have the next student, please, now?
Yes, I will unmute L234.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Is that L224?
234.
Yeah, so L224. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
It's L234.
Okay, Jazakallah. L234. I'll just. Sorry about this. Jazakallah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so your turn. I want you to don't just a second. Let me just scroll up here a bit. If you could recite up to this part. So we've stopped on this verse. So you start from here, Allahu, and then stop on this part here.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم.
Yeah, brilliant. Well done. So here on this part, were you trying to connect?
Yeah.
The phrases, okay. would you like to recite the first part again? If you want to connect, then can you stop? So basically, if you want to have this one on one go and stop on this part here, try that one again.
Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum.
Yeah, that's much better now. Brilliant. Okay. Jazakallah. Okay. Can we have the next student, please?
Yes, I will unmute L236.
Okay, L236. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good too. So could you please recite till the end of the verse, please? Starting from here.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم.
Brilliant. Very good, mashallah. Okay, so let's have a look on this part. Maybe you were out of breath. That's all fine, no problem with that. Do you want to try this part again up to bima sha? So starting from the beginning of your recitation and then stopping here.
Okay. ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه. Do I go back because I am out of breath?
Yeah, so it can be.
Where do I start then next?
Yeah, so you can start from the context where the context is basically being introduced. If you're out of breath, maybe connect again, try connecting again, because on the mud here, you have to prolong for 4 seconds. And I know it can be a bit difficult, but if you practice, it can get better. So take in all your breath you can, and then start off again if you want to.
Okay. ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء.
Bima sha, because you're pausing here, so you don't have to have the fatah here. That was good.
I didn't
See,
make
you can do that.
enough, I think.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, and then can you recite this little part as well, the highlighted one, starting from here?
ولا ولا يؤوده حفظهما.
Yeah, that's fine. However, on the ma, you have to prolong for 2 seconds because the
Sure, if I stop, do I prolong it or not?
Yeah, you have to prolong it because the mad, it converts into a vertical fatha basically, so it will still be prolonged for 2 seconds. That's good. Well done. Okay. Yeah, that's brilliant. Jazakallah.
Just one question, please.
Yeah.
You said that there are 15 letters, right?
Yes.
For today's lesson, Ikhfa, Mim, Sakin. So I have 6 for Idgham, 6 for Izhar, and 1 for Iqlab.
Yes.
But I end up with 13. There are 2 missing.
So the Alif Hamza will be counted as 1. You don't count it as a double.
Yes, but then still I have less letters. There are 2 missing for the 15 letters. Or are the rest the 15 letters?
The rest, where you apply ikhfa on, is the 15 letters.
Oh, I see the rest. Okay, this is what I'm missing.
So yeah, oh no. The 6 and the 6, which gives you then in total the 13.
One iqlab is
exactly.
I see. Okay.
So the 6 letters for izhar and the 6 letters of iqlab, you don't apply ikhfa on them. On the remaining 15, you have to apply ikhfa.
Makes sense. Okay, thank you so much.
That was my fault. I accidentally said 15 and 15, but there isn't 30 letters. So it's actually 15 and 13. So sorry about that.
No worries. Thank you. Jazakallah. Khudafis.
Hafiz. Okay. Right. Let me just scroll down a bit.
You haven't unmuted me.
Okay. So can we have another student now?
Yes, I will unmute L246.
L246. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay, it's a bit difficult to go onto the other part, so I'll just for the moment I will have to, I think, yeah. So I'll do this for the moment. So if you could please recite, I'll scroll down when you have to recite onto the next verse. If you can recite from the beginning of this verse and then, so basically the whole verse I want you to recite because it's not a too long one, so I'll highlight it for you. That will be your stop here, okay? I'll just scroll up again for you. Okay, there you go. Start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا إكراه في الدين قد تبين الرشد من الغي فمن يكفر بالطاغوت ويؤمن بالله فقد استمسك بالعروة الوثقى لا انفصام لها والله سميع عليم.
Well done, Jazakallah. Okay. No, there wasn't anything. So it's here. Could you please recite this part again, starting from wa? And
ويؤمن بالله.
Yeah. Do you want to finish off the part here?
Okay. ويؤمن بالله فقد استمسك بالعروة الوثقى.
Yeah, that's much better now. And in your recitation, you corrected yourself. What was it that you had to correct here?
I had to prolong it for 2 seconds and do nasal sound on the noon.
Yeah, so you had to apply the rule of, what's the rule?
Ikhfa noon sakin.
So the noon sakin ikhfa we had here, yeah. So you did correct yourself, which is really good. But do you, hold on, can you please recite the highlighted part again, please?
لا انفصام لها.
Yeah, that's fine. So in the recitation, it sounded like you would connect fissa, but that's fine. It's fi saw, and then a saw again for 2 seconds, obviously. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's good. Jazakillah. Okay. Okay, can we have the next student now, please?
Yes.
Oh, actually, yeah, okay, we'll have the next student then.
Okay, I will unmute L250.
L250, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Would you like to finish off the recitation then and recite the last verse, please?
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله ولي الذين آمنوا يخرجهم من الظلمات إلى النور والذين كفروا أولياؤهم الطاغوت يخرجونهم من النور إلى الظلمات أولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون.
MashaAllah, that was really good. Brilliant. Okay. Jazakallah. It was a very beautiful recitation. Jazakallah. So I'll hand over to the day teacher now. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, assalamu alaikum. Jazakumullah to the teacher and the students. I hope we haven't confused anyone. Please just take it nice and slow, and inshallah you'll get there. Today we have learned about Ikhfa. We've learned about Ikhfa Noon Sakin and Tanween, and we've learned about Ikhfa Mim Sakin. So inshallah you will have one more lesson with the team, which is this Thursday, and then we'll have a break for Ramzan, and then we'll be back after that. Wish everybody all the best. Stay safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.